Welcome everybody, we are back again for episode 4 of Video Game Pickups. This is actually kind of it's a small one, but some of the stuff I found and got while I was away in Connecticut visiting my sister was pretty good, and she was actually excited for some of the stuff that I found too, because once I finally moved there and everything, you know, she wants to play all the games I got and everything, so it's gonna be fun, and I figured I'd just do it. I mean, like I said, it's not much, that's why I'm throwing some DVDs in, but I don't give a fuck, it's my show. I can show off the DVDs I collect too if I want, you know, because I mean, you can't see it, but over here I've got like a huge stand of like DVDs, like four big towers of it, and they're about like 5 feet at least. It's pretty cool. But for now, we'll go into showing off what I got at the well, every place we went to when I was out there. So first off we got Final Fantasy Advent Children Complete. Have the original DVD when it first came out years ago, and decided to pick up the Blu-ray. I mean, it was $10. Couldn't beat that, right? You know, so good deal right there. Oop, and I almost went down. Next, I got the fourth Bleach movie, Hellverse. I don't have Fade to Black yet in English. I wish I did. Every time I keep seeing it, I was like, yeah, I'll buy it later. I never did. But I saw this one at Best Buy, so I was like, you know what? No big deal. $15, I'll get it. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, the English version sucks, blah, blah, blah. And honestly, I actually like the English version of Bleach, too. Not that I'm opposed to the Japanese, because I love the Japanese one, too. That is phenomenal work they do. Next up, Battle Royale. Yes, no, this is not Hunger Games, and yes, I was forced to watch Hunger Games before. I gave a whole evaluation of it, a whole review on it. I am not a fan of it. This is something that is 10 times better than the Hunger Games could ever be. Though I will say, having Woody Harrelson in that movie didn't hurt at all. I mean, he was very good in that movie, and surprisingly, Lenny Kravitz was pretty good in that too. But still, the original remains the best. Battle Royale is a complete awesome idea. It's a great movie. It's 15 times more violent than the Hunger Games could ever be, because in America, you know, we don't... Everything's got to be rated PG-13 so they can make a buck. I mean, look at horror movies. Horror movies are, like, knocked down to PG-13 half the time, or, you know, action movies are knocked down to PG-13 so more people can go in and the studios can make more money off that. Because the original Die Hards were all rated R, yet Live Free or Die Hard was PG-13. They lowered it, and they edited the hell out of it in the theater, and I'm like, why aren't they swearing a lot? This doesn't feel like Die Hard without the swearing. Though I did see Live Free or Die Hard over the weekend, and it was fucking amazing. So go see it if you haven't. You haven't got much time left. It is probably like the best, like it's better than Live Free or Die Hard. A Good Day to Die Hard was perfect. Last up on the DVDs, The Boondock Saints. Now I've never seen it, and everybody in my life is like, oh, well, you live in Boston, and it's based in Southie. How could you not have seen it? It's a great movie. I was like... And if people know me, they realize that I don't like where I live. I hate where I come from, and pretty much everywhere I go, where I've gone in the world, everyone's like, oh, you're from Southie and everything. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm from outside the city. I've got nothing to do with the city. But, like, everyone's telling, like, and I do want to see this because I've heard so many great things about it. I mean, Norman Reedus is in it. Friggin', what's his name? The dude from the Spider-Man movies. I'm drawing a blank right now. Willem Dafoe. He's great. He's just insane in everything he does. So, yeah, I decided to pick it up. And, you know, it's going to go good for the collection over here anyway. So, with that out of the way, we'll go on to the video games. We'll start with the newer ones, because there's only one real new generation one I got. And I finally have been able to collect all the Fear games episodes. Because I got Fear 2 and 3, and I think I showed that off in episode 1 or 2. But regardless, yeah, no, I was really psyched up to get this. $9, really. You can't beat that. And I got a friend who like loves the music from this, and I think she's played the games too, so I had to get it. Couldn't hurt, you know. Next up, pretty much getting into childhood stuff here. Digimon World Data Squad. Now, don't really know what this one's about. I have Digimon World 1 and 2. I think I have the third one somewhere, and I got some Digimon ones here, I think. I believe so, anyway. I have to go through and look through those again. But yeah, so I picked it up. It was $11. Whatever. I'm happy with it. I'm glad I got it. Enough said. Next up we have the Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum game. I'm pretty sure this was a bad game because let's face it, there were a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh games out there that were pretty bad when the series was popular, and I mean, I'm still a huge fan of the series, at least the original ones in GX. Gonna start watching 5Ds at one point, but I figured, you know what, like for the price, like $4.49, why not? You know, just might as well have it. Oh, next up we have this one, Xenosaga Episode 2. I don't know anything about the Xenosaga series, but I see like people talking about it all the time. You know, obviously it's like it's an RPG, but you know, I just decided to, hell, might as well get it. I mean, it was $6.29, so I mean, if any of you have watched these episodes before and listened to me rant before, you know I like to collect games that are either really popular and well known, or you know, just like the latter, or like, you know, games that maybe no one plays of, or they're cult hits or secret hits or sleeper hits, that kind of thing. I'll collect pretty much anything in the end. And the last game, this has got a good story to this too, is Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life Special Edition. Now, I didn't really play a lot of the Harvest Moon games when I was younger. I think I played one of them for like the N64 for a while. My buddy had it, and so yeah, no, I tried to get this a couple weeks ago at a GameStop. So what happened was they couldn't find the disc. And this is the GameStop that I always go to. They all know me there and stuff. You know, they go the distance for me when it comes to getting games. But they couldn't find the disc, so I was like bummed out. So I stopped by another GameStop one time. They had this there, and I was like, oh yes, gotta get it. They couldn't find the disc at all, and the guy knew it was in the store because he had seen it. This guy really went the distance and looked for like 20 minutes for this thing, and he couldn't find it. He felt bad, and I felt bad too. But regardless, I finally picked one up, but figures I had to go all the way to Connecticut to find it. Wasn't even looking for it. It was just there in the very small PS2 section that they had left. So I'm interested to try this game out and see how it plays. Now for the last thing that I was waiting for, and I'm glad, this is kind of the bummed out thing when I was away, that I couldn't play it because everybody else has been playing it, and I'm sure you all know what it is. The new Tomb Raider. Yeah, I really, you know, wanted to play this the day it came out, but I didn't realize when I was going away for the week that it was coming out in the week that I was away. So my buddy just went to the store and picked it up for me. They all know me at the, like I said, at the GameStop and stuff. So most likely I'm going to do an unboxing video of this because as you can tell, it's all still sealed and everything. So you know, looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah. So yeah, no. Yeah, so like I'm really excited about this, and like I said, I'll try to do an unboxing of it if I can get something set up around here. So yeah, pretty short episode, but that's pretty much all I was able to pick up because can't really be blowing a lot of more money than I have been these days. So yeah, like I said, please hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button wherever it is and everything. Leave comments down below on what you thought of this episode, what you'd like me to try out and get, and please leave, you know, stories of stories of video game pickups you guys have gotten from GameStop, from all other places like thrift stores, all that jazz. I want to hear these stories. I want to hear like if any of you have fantastic stories about like finding rare games or games from your childhood like I've been finding lately. So yeah, everyone, as always, please thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button, like us, everything. We've got Facebook and Twitter. You can follow it down here in the link. Go to them. Ask us any questions because we're always up for answering them. So, yep, until then, thank you everybody, and I will see you all next time.